the 20th of July 2022, Eric Levy died on probably the hottest day of the year in London, and they'd prescribed what they call nil by mouth, i.e. no food or water. He'd been on that for 2 days and then died. That is, well, could be murder, could be killing, whatever. But the police need to investigate that, and they've been very reluctant to do so. So, Jill and others have set up a national register of the elderly who had suspicious deaths under NHS care. And you can get hold of it on stopnewnormal.net and to register, and other places. We need to have a bill of medical rights to protect the elderly in care.
So guys, I want to thank everybody for coming down outside the hospital today for Eric. He's one of 130,000 people every year that are killed on palliative care inside the hospitals. It's people or profit over people. Now, as we all stand here, I'd just like to ask you all for 1 minute silence, and then I'll give you a little understanding of what Eric was all about and why we're here. So I want to just chat to you a little bit about Eric, because a lot of you might not know who he was. This man, through his whole entire life, was out protesting for everybody, in fact, from Palestine to Syrians, for stand up for freedom, and he basically went into hospital at 94 years of age. This man at 94 was still walking around, going out protesting and doing as much as he possibly could every single day. And he was a man that got me involved in this whole Freedom Act and going out for Julian Assange and standing up for freedom. Without Eric on this planet right now, the hospital, over a space of, let's say, 2 months, they slowly killed him by not feeding him properly, by giving him jelly, giving him mullah rice, and giving him Angel Delight. We went in and we fed Eric with homemade soup, and after 4 days, the man who couldn't move, couldn't feed himself, was lifting up 1 kilo weights in his hands, trying to get out of the bed. Then all of a sudden the hospital decided to put him into like a COVID ward, and that he was now kind of, we could only go in and see him for 1 hour, once a day. When we went in, they had him drugged, so we couldn't feed him. And over the space of 2 weeks, the man became so sick, so ill, emaciated, that he died. He died while we were outside protesting for him. It made no difference to the hospital, no difference to the doctors or the nurses, that we were outside protesting, which we thought would stop them from killing him. At least we'd be able to save his life. But they don't care. Just the same way that our servants, they think that they're our masters. They're puppets of a corporatocracy. They profit while we suffer. Our politicians are puppets of the corporatocracy, and they do nothing for us. We must know who our enemy are, and we must face them together, united, in unity, peace, and respect. Yay! Resist!
Okay, it's enough.
Defy! Do not comply! Resist! Defy!
He's done enough.
Resist! Defy! Do not comply!